So here I am enjoying a few wonderful days of downtime at our favorite spot here in the Monterey Bay. And it had me thinking about something. I was participating in a conference recently. It was at Baylor University. And on the last day of the conference, I heard a session that was led by a university administrator, a mental health professional, and two graduate students. So there's a joke in there somewhere. They all walk into a bar. No, they led this great session about rest and what it meant to us to get rest, take a Sabbath, have a day of rest. And it struck me, and they were talking in the context of mental health, but also physical health. And how when we have rest, when we take rest, how it benefits us. And it was a great way to end the conference and to remember among all this work that there's an importance in finding this time to rest, rejuvenate. And the next morning I was walking around downtown Waco. It was Sunday morning and everything was closed. Everything was shut down. And it reminded me, I'm not in California anymore. It was people living their faith or living into what it meant to them to take that time of rest, Sabbath or whatever. I was walking around and no one was on the streets. Nobody, no cars. There'd be an occasional car going by every now and then. And the only people I saw were ones that were like crossing the street to go into a church or something. And it really struck me how peaceful it was and how people were really living into that idea of rest, of Sabbath. It was amazing. And it reminded me of how much of the time and how often we're running around trying to get everything done, working 7 days a week. We're not working at our jobs or trying to get other things done, always on the go. And how meaningful it was to have that intentional time of rest, of doing nothing. It really struck me. And, there's plenty of evidence out there. There's plenty of, as in the words of Thomas Dolby, science. There's plenty out there now that is telling us that not only does intentional rest help us with our bodies, our physical health, and our mental health, but that we're actually more productive when we have rest. We actually get more done. And if that's not a reason to try to have some of it and do it more often, I don't know what is. I know a lot of people out there who are like, oh no, I'm always on the go. I always have things I gotta get done. It's kind of like Bradley Cooper's character in Wedding Crashers before playing football. That intensity. I've always gotta be doing something, making money, getting things done, taking care of business. But what if we have some rest? What if we take those breaks and we're actually better? We actually get more done. We actually are more accomplished. Man, it's windy out here. Sorry about this. What about that? Wouldn't that be great? So if you do that already, I hope you find good ways to rest. I hope you find ways to take it easy, rejuvenate, get back to a place where you're feeling whole in your mind, your body, your spirit. Maybe it's walking on the beach. Maybe it's walking in nature somewhere. Maybe it's getting up from your desk and going outside, walking up and down the stairs to clear your head. Maybe it's lying down on the couch, taking some deep breaths for 10 and 15 minutes. Don't fall asleep. Take some deep breaths for 10 or 15 minutes. And if you haven't found a practice like that, I hope you do. And I hope if you try it out, you'll let me know how it goes. Because it's so important that we take care of ourselves. And in the end, getting that rest, taking that time, hopefully it makes us all a little bit better too. Hey, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see y'all soon.